Hello, Kehilat Darchei Tzion. We're Erev Shabbat, Parashat Naso. And our Parasha begins in a very surprising place. Parashat Bamidbar ends with the description of what the Leviim do to carry the Mishkan from place to place. What is the role of Kehilat? And then our Parasha continues and describes what the role of Bnei Gershon and Bnei Merari is. Why did whoever divide the Parashot put the cut in the middle between Kehilat and Gershon? Either end Bamidbar later or begin Naso earlier. But why do something so strange, dividing up a topic in the middle? I don't know the sure answer. Could be that it's just a practical one. If we would have added on to Bamidbar, it would have been maybe too long. If we would have added on to Naso, Naso is already the longest parasha in the Torah. So we have to make sure to have some kind of a balance between the parashot and what people can stand listening to in Bet Knesset. Could be that that's just a practical reason, but maybe there's something more to it. In a certain forum online, I saw that if you read the Torah, you see that even the Torah differentiates between Kehilat and then Gershon and Merari. The verb Naso appears twice. It appears referring to Bnei Kehilat in the previous parasha, and it appears in our parasha referring to Gershon. But Bnei Merari, it does not say Naso. It could be that Bnei Merari are included in the verb of Naso et Bnei Gershon. You have to also have Naso et Bnei Merari. They're one group, and Kehilat is something else. Why? Because Bnei Kehilat are carrying on their shoulders. Bnei Gershon and Merari are carrying in wagons. Of course, it's not how they carry, but what they are carrying. Bnei Kehilat are carrying the vessels of the Mishkan. They're carrying the Aron and the Menorah and the Shulchan and the Mizbeach. And on the other hand, Bnei Gershon and Merari are carrying the cloths and the poles of the Mishkan. Yes, without the poles of the Mishkan, we will not have a Mishkan. Without the cloths, we will not have a Mishkan. Each and every one of these roles is very important, but it's not equal in its value. We have to remember, we have to make sure we completely understand that the Mishkan, the heart of the Mishkan, is the Aron, Shulchan, Menorah, Mizbeach. This is the heart of what Am Yisrael is surrounding in their Avodat Hashem, in their journey in the desert. The poles and the cloths, that's a way to make sure we have a place for these vessels. But what these vessels resemble and what these vessels tell us, that is the heart of what Am Yisrael believes in. That is what Am Yisrael is surrounding in their journey in the desert. These are the values that we're taking for generations to come. And I think this idea to manage to differentiate between the poles and the cloth and the heart of the Mishkan, the vessels of the Mishkan, is something that we need to take also for our own personal lives. It's always important to prioritize and see what is the center of our life and what is just surrounding it. What are our important values and what are just in our life helping us fulfill those values. But I think even more so where we are now at the time that we're in the war that we're living through and all the challenges that we have in Am Yisrael. People are arguing with each other. People feel distant from each other. Politics is not stable. Things can feel a little bit insecure. And that it's important to remember Bnei Kehilat. It's important to remember what is the heart, what puts us together really, what are our core values, what is our core beliefs, who are we really? Yes, about the surroundings, about the vessels around us, we have our disagreements, we have the poles and the cloths, and we have different issues that there are arguments about. But to remember, first and foremost, that we're all together in this. We're all one nation. We're all part of one collective people that we're on this joint journey throughout the generations. When this is clear to us, so then we can start discussing the different poles and cloths around it, but we have our heart together. Shabbat Shalom.